What's up, Weedle Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a few binders that I just plan on keeping over the years, just some of my collection that I'm going to keep. I do have basically an entire Sword and Shield series master set that I'm working on. Not showing that because it's a lot of binders, but I'll start off with this guy here. This is not a full binder. I just started this not too long ago. Just a bunch of stuff, basically a bunch of radiants in here. As you can see on the first page, they're sort of in order, but then I started adding stuff to it and it kind of went out of order. So we'll just show you a little bit of what we have. All the radiants, I think they're going to be cool. I don't know if they're hold value or gain value over the years. I don't really care. It's just a bunch of stuff I thought was cool. Baby shinies. What is this? Is this the regular non-hollow Vivid Voltage Charizard? I don't even know why that's there. Another Radiant Blastoise. I think there was a couple more earlier on. Shining Ho-Oh. I think that was from like the Shining Legends ETB or something like that. Shining Fates, Shining Legends. I don't know. Shining Legends, I think it was. More baby shinies. Shiny Volt. Some of these are from Shining Legends. Some are from Hidden Legends and Hidden, I don't know. Whatever all those sets are. All the sets that had baby shinies in them, there's some from each one of those sets basically in here. Snom. The Pokemon that looks like a male genital. Baby Shiny Coughing, one of my favorite baby shinies of all. I think those are awesome, awesome cards. I know a lot of people don't like the baby shinies, but yeah, whatever. I have more. There's other cards in here that people just absolutely hate coming up soon. And I don't really know why. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of them, but they are kind of cool. These are all the Dittos from Pokemon Go. A couple of Japanese in here. Well, there was multiple Japanese. I don't know where the rest of them went. More Radiance here. As you can see, I just kind of added things as I went along. Some of the, what are these, Prisms cards. A bunch of Prisms here. Those are pretty cool too. I have a lot more of these. I got a few graded, and then I don't know what happened to the rest of them. There's a Ditto somewhere. I don't know where that's at either. I had a Prism, a Ditto Prism, but who knows. We got the Amazing Rares from Shining Fates and Vivid Voltage. As you can see, they're just kind of mixed up. They're not in any specific order. Some of the Pokemon League cards here, I thought those were pretty cool. Just the regular ones in the 4th, 3rd, 2nd. On this page, there's 2nd place. Toys R Us card, GameStop card. Maybe it's not this binder that has those in it. Maybe it's a different binder. And then just some Wizards of the Coast hollows and stuff. I really like these cards, the vending series cards. I think they're pretty awesome. Let me see if I can get a little closer so you can see it a little bit better. The vending cards, I think those are pretty cool. These are all cards that just don't fit into my other binders. I'll show you one of those over here also. They don't have room. And then the rest of this is empty. So we'll move on to the next binder. Just put this back here. This one is, I think this one's just mostly V cards. Just a crap load of V cards. I did have a lot more V cards. One of my friends, Nick, he started a Whatnot channel, and I gave him pretty much every V that I had for him to sell at the time, which was probably 500 or 600 Vs. So now I'm down all of those, plus all of my GXs and EXs and stuff like that. They were all in there. So he got a bunch of really good stuff for basically nothing at all. But these are all just a bunch of V cards. I doubt any of these are really going to hold much value. Some VMAXs, V-Stars, but they're all just basic set cards. There's nothing in here that goes into like the full arts or secret rares or anything like that. Bunch of Charizards, the Lugias. I put some of these into my other binder also, only because they were holding value at the time, but realistically I'll probably take them out of that binder and put them back into here. Some of the Lugias. Again, nothing really crazy in here, and again, not really in any order either. As you can see, they're all over the place. I have a Sceptile here, or a Superior here and there. They're just kind of, whenever I pulled them, I put them in here. I have quite a few Bolton Vs. What else do we have in here? Again, just a bunch of Vs, V-Stars, V-Maxes, just common set stuff. A lot of Pokemon Go. I complete that set pretty fast. What else? It looks like that might be it for this binder. Again, nothing crazy in these first couple binders. It's just stuff that I plan on keeping over the years and collecting. And then we got this guy. Some people love the tops. Some people hate the tops. I have a lot more tops. I got all of these tops for like 10 bucks a couple of years ago at a shop in Iowa. It looked like somebody had just opened a Topps booster box and then put every card into a box and then gave it to them, because every single card that I got was mint. I'm talking like minty, minty. I had the Charizard graded. I had a few other things graded. It was pretty nice. I got a lot of really cool cards. I'm still grading a few of them. PSA turnaround time is not great right now. I've had some cards there for a while. I didn't even know this was in here. That's cool. So most of like the hollows, other than like this one, most of the hollows, or the foils as you would call them, are getting graded or in my grade pile. A lot of the Pikachu cards are too. I started to collect Pikachu cards for my daughter, and it kind of turned into just me collecting them. She has a bunch in her room too, but it kind of just turned into me for whatever reason. Not even my favorite Pokemon, but I have a load of them. If you've seen some of my older videos, I showed you some of the collection of Pikachus, some of the McDonald's cards, a couple of Luxrays, the hollow and the reverse hollow, which is pretty nifty. Don't even know what set it's from. Some of the stamped cards, the pre-release cards, the Marnies that came from that milk crate. This should come out of here and go into my other binder. A few of these probably should actually. Another stamped card. Some of the these cards are from a championship collection box. I don't know if you've ever seen those, the decks. The World Championship 2017. These are the cards that the person who won or played in the championship used in their deck. What else is in here? A couple of graded cards. Delta Zard no longer does YouTube, as a PokeTuber, that is. I was a little upset about that. He's a really good friend of mine. I actually met him through YouTube and through Facebook. It was kind of weird. I became a big fan of his channel. I was on his channel a few times. And then he became a weather chaser or a tornado chaser. And that channel seems to be doing pretty well for him. So I'm proud of him. I'm just sad that he stopped doing Pokemon YouTube, because he was one of my favorite creators. He even deleted his entire channel. It was pretty upsetting. All right, what else we got? Professor's Research Hollow, a bunch of random cards. Now, I do have like 3 or 4 binders just full of Wizards of the Coast cards, mostly all like base, jungle, and fossil. More amazings. They need to come out too. I don't know how they didn't come out yet. Same with that guy. Yeah, just full, completely full of just commons and uncommons from those sets. This binder should be pretty much all like full arts and stuff like that, with the exception of a few cards. As you can see, all full arts. All of these cards will come later in the sets. So anything after the trainers, that's where all of these cards would fall in a set. And I have a few, just a few, not a whole lot, just a couple, as you can see here. This technically is a full art. However, it's a Black Star promo. There's a few in here that are Black Star promos, but they are technically full arts. As you'll see once we get there, I'm going to have one of these in my grade pile also. I thought that was pretty cool. There are some pretty big hitters in here. Most of the cards that are real big hitters I put in my grade pile, depending on centering, obviously. But there's some decent stuff in here. This is what I was talking about, the Lugias. They're not full arts, but they were holding a little bit of value, so I put them into the full art binder just because. Unknown V, alternate art. What else we got in here? The Beedrill V alternate art, the Blissey V. I think that's the alt art. I don't really know. I got 2 of those. The hopefully soon to be banned Oranguru. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I will show you a little bit closer. People are starting to collect this card because if you look at Misty, I believe that's Misty or whoever that is, really close, there's a shadow cast on her chest that makes it look like you can see her nips, which I think is funny, but apparently that will soon be banned, potentially, so we'll see what happens there. More of this stuff. I think that's a full art. Is that a full art? It is a full art. Okay. Confused myself there for a minute. A lot of the trainer galleries, I put the trainer galleries in here also because I guess technically they are full art cards. And a lot of them have really cool artworks on them. Again, just kind of mixed in. I started off everything in order, and then I kind of got to a point where everything was in order, and now I'm just adding stuff as I go. So most of these cards will just be all over the place from here on out. One of my favorite Pikachu cards. I think that one's pretty cool. What else we got in here? Rayquaza VMAX. I think it's a later card, right? That doesn't even belong in here. It looks full art, but it's not. I think that's just a regular set card, so that should probably come out. I'll leave it in there for now. We'll do that later. I don't know how that ended up in this binder. Does not belong. Okay, now we got full art trainers. Again, got a few of these guys here. Most of these are just the very common ones, the ones that are like $2 to $3 a piece. Somebody went through my binder not too long ago and wanted a bunch of stuff for their master sets, so I let them go ahead and make some trades with me for stuff that I needed for my master sets. Not only that, it's people like the waifus, the female trainers. So, I don't know. I guess they're just weird people. I don't know. I like all of them. I like every card, not just the female trainers. I like all of the full art cards. I think they're all pretty cool. With the exception of the rainbows, I'm not a huge fan of the rainbows. I think the regular full arts look a little bit better than the rainbows do. I think most people can agree with that. More rainbows, more rainbows. What else do we have? I don't think there's anything crazy in here. There's some decent rainbows in here, but I don't think there's anything really crazy. The Arceus V-Star might be one of the highest valued or the highest valued card in here. Is there another Arceus V-Star? I have two of those? Why aren't they next to each other? Let me put those guys next to each other. Sorry about your luck, Malamar. You are backwards. Put you in here. Everything is sleeved up. Everything inside the binder is sleeved. Anything I feel like deserves a sleeve goes into a sleeve. But if it goes into a binder, it gets a sleeve. Doesn't matter if it's a common, uncommon, everything gets a sleeve. Except for one of these upcoming binders just because. Got a couple Pikachus. I actually gave one of those away to a friend of mine. Rayquaza VMAXs. What were these from? These are Lost Origins, I think, right? The newest set. Promos. I got a master set, almost a complete master set of the Sword and Shield promos, which is awesome. I'm only missing a few. It's the rest of the gold cards for the Pokemon. Now that we got the gold trainers. What did I do with all of those? I had an entire binder full of break cards, and I don't remember seeing them. Maybe I put them at the back of one of the binders. Here's all these shinies, the full art shinies, that is. Was that this binder? I don't know. We'll see. Next. Oh, there they are. All the break cards. I did have a bunch more of these also, but it is what it is. And then in the back of this we have... Okay, so these are the cards that came in the calendar, the holiday calendar. The Christmas calendar, the countdown thing with the 25 days of Christmas or whatever. These are the cards that came in it. There's a Pikachu also, but I took it out because it has to go into the Sword and Shield promo master set, because that's one of the promos for the master set, so that went in there. Next up is, what is this? This is, looks like base set. So this is, looks like might be a complete master set of base set. I don't really know. As you can see, most of the cards, I tried to pick the worst quality cards that I had for the binder. They're all binder cards. There might be a few in here that are a little better condition than most. Maybe. I don't really know. It looks like most of them are in pretty terrible shape. Let me see. What kind of shape is this one is? This one in. Not bad. Not terrible. Not great. There's those. Where's Venusaur at? There you are. You're in pretty bad shape. There might be one or two cards in here that are in decent shape, but for the most part, all of the hollows are basically the worst shaped ones that I had in my collection for the binder. Like most of them have like bends in them. Let me look at the Venusaur real quick. I forget what the Venusaur was. I think it was just chewed up, scratches all over the place. Super off center. Yeah, the back's pretty bad. So they're all pretty rough shape. I don't know if you actually got a close look at that Charizard or not, but the Charizard was pretty bad. All four corners had a bend in it, as you can see. I mean, they were just bent all the way. Which is sad because this thing looks like it was in pretty good shape. Potential PSA 10 candidate. If somebody didn't bend those corners up, the centering was near perfect on that. What else we got in here? Let's see. Yeah, full base set. Looks like a full set so far. I do have the red cheeks, but it doesn't go with the regular unlimited base set, so it doesn't go in here. It wasn't shadowless, was it? Okay. Thought I saw a shadowless card for a second. I was like, wait a second, I got to switch you out. Yep, all base set, base set. There's the Weedle, best Pokemon in the Pokemon world. Yeah, complete base set. Everything's there. Jungle, looks like I'm missing a card here. Don't know what it is. What else are we going here? Oh, we're missing quite a bit from Jungle, actually. 4 cards total there. Now, I do have a PSA 10 first edition Victory Bell. Probably the most valuable card in my collection, which is sad, I guess. Victory Bell doesn't have a huge fan base. Also have a PSA 10 of this and a PSA 10 of this and this. Pretty exciting. Got a PSA 9 first edition of that. I was trying to get the 10 in the Victory Bell and the Bellsprout. I did get the Bellsprout, but I didn't get the Weeping Bell, sadly. Because I wanted the 10 for all first. Well, they were both first edition, but I wanted a 10 for all of them. And it just didn't happen. Fossil, looks like we're missing quite a bit from Fossil also. I do have the first edition pre-release of that one, which was cool. What else we got? Doesn't look like we're missing a whole lot. Looks like we're missing another holo, so 4 holos total. And the non-holos, it looks like we have the majority of those, with the exception of whatever this trainer card is. Maybe nothing? Maybe nothing goes there. Doesn't look like it. It should be, what, 62, right? 62 out of 62. And then Team Rocket, which is my favorite set. I am missing loads from Team Rocket. I don't have the English versions of these. I did. I don't know what happened to them. I had the English... Oh, wait a second. Did I have that one? Let me just check a second. I remember seeing that card. Just dropped a whole box of stuff. Is that in there? No, it was not. I thought it was in that binder, but it's not. It was the Wheezing that was in there, which I already have over here. Okay. Maybe not, maybe not. So there's that. I'm missing quite a bit from this. I've had several holographic Dark Charizards, and I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't have them anymore. Graded them, sold them, traded them, whatever. And it looks like that is it for that binder there. I have one more binder, which I think is my base set 2 binder. Again, these are all just cards that I plan on just keeping, just to have. A lot of these cards were from my original collection as a kid, which is exciting. Like this one right here was not, but I got this for like $20 or something like that. It's pretty rough, pretty beat up. Again, another potential PSA 10 candidate prior to getting destroyed. The centering on this thing is pretty good. It's sad when you see those cards all bent up. But yeah, I think this should be about complete also. I think I'm also missing a trainer or 2 from this. I have all of the holographics. Looks like I have most of the non-holographic, nope, missing one non-holo rare. Missing a uncommon over here, whoever comes after Firo. And Haunter, I guess. Whatever comes after that. Everything else appears to be there, except a trainer I think I was missing from this, right? Yeah, there was one trainer here. One of the human trainers. As you can see, there's a bunch of different trainers. It starts off with the computer search, and then human, and then back to these. And then for whatever reason, Professor Oak is all the way in the back, and the imposter, Professor Oak, is in the beginning. And then the last little bit is going to be Gym Challenge, or Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, which I haven't even really tried to start completing yet. I just had these guys sitting around, so I threw them in the binder. This binder isn't big enough to do Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, so I kind of just threw a Gym Challenge card in here at the end just to remind me that I still need to do it eventually. I'm missing a lot from Gym Heroes. I know where to get them. I have a friend who probably has the complete set in bulk of the commons, uncommons. He probably has all of them. I just haven't linked up with him yet to get them. And then again, Gym Challenge. I had the Giovanni's Persian just kind of sitting around, so I threw it in here. Blaine's Charizard I will probably never see again. And I think that is all for that. And that was my last binder that I'm showing in this video. I do have several other binders that I don't plan on showing, but I think that's going to do it. Let me know down below what your favorite binder is, or what your favorite card was, or which cards you think I should second guess on collecting, whether I should get rid of them now or hold on to them for the long run. I know some of you guys out there are probably a lot more versed in what should be collected and what shouldn't be collected. This isn't me saying you should collect this stuff. This is me saying this is the stuff that I chose to collect, and you should collect what makes you happy. But I guess that's going to do it for me today. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching, but until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.